Hi, welcome to my channel where I'm just a dad doing dad stuff, and if you like this stuff, leave a comment, like, subscribe. If not, don't worry, I'm gonna keep making videos. Not really a big deal. And if you've clicked on this video, you're probably hoping that I do something stupid, and I probably will do something stupid, so you shouldn't take this as a safety video, but I will go over some of that stuff. Essentially, I am a city guy. I moved out to the woods about 6 years ago, and then I needed to buy a chainsaw, and I did not know what I was doing at all. Um, so after some trial and error and watching several YouTube videos, I came to the conclusion that I was not sharpening my blades properly. And I've checked out several expert videos, and they'll tell you to do it this certain way. Now let's start out with the tools you need. This is a round file, tooth file. This is a flat file. You're going to need either this tool that came with the chainsaw, or you're going to need a wrench and a flathead screwdriver like this. There's a bunch of other stuff you could have. This is the basic stuff that you need. All right? Now, the experts, right, are going to tell you, I don't know if you can see this, they're going to tell you you need, because the teeth, let me see if I can get it up here, the teeth are going in different directions, right? So you're going to want to get the file going in that direction, and then you're going to want to gently rake in one direction like this, right? That's what the experts are going to tell you to do, right? And that is probably the proper way to do it if you want to save your blade. However, I noticed that after 3 or 4 sharpenings, doing it in that way, that instead of getting nice curly flakes, I was getting like powdery sawdust, and that means you have a dull blade, and that's no good. So I watched video after video after video of experts, small engine guys, lumberjacks, all kind of stuff, telling to do it basically the same way. They had all different techniques. You do it this way, you do it that way. Finally, I came across a video of an old guy, and he just said, you know, sharpen it till it's sharp. Right? Just keep, you know, like all these guys doing it, like special techniques and everything, and I'll go this way and that way and up and down. Make sure you got it right. Just sharpen until it's sharp, right? Like, and you're probably wearing down the teeth. You're not getting the life out of the chain that you should. But I mean, like, you're not a professional lumberjack, right? You know how long? I mean, I've had this chain for a year, and the teeth look exactly the same. Like, how bad could it, you know? How much wear am I really putting on these teeth by raking it more than twice, you know, and going back and forth and going in different directions? So basically, you just get it in there, right? And I just do this. And then I check it. Right? Right? And then when it's sharp, it's sharp. Right? You don't need all these fancy techniques, right? Then you take this guy and you come back, right? And you just get all that junk off. There's going to be like sap and resin and burnt stuff and tar, whatever, dirt and grime on there. Just get that off. And then if you see here, let me get a little close here. So, this is the tooth, right? You want to get a barrel file that will fit right in that groove there, and then just follow the angle of the tooth, right? And then you want to come back with the flat guy, right? And then you want to just kind of go in the right angle of the tooth and just scrape all that junk off and try to give it a little angle at the edge of the tooth to get it sharp, right? You want to avoid this little nub there, right? That's the guide, the depth gauge. There's a bunch of different names for this. But you wanna avoid filing that too much, because this keeps the tooth cutting at a proper depth. If this gets too low, what's going to happen is this is going to catch on a hard piece or a knot or something, and the whole chainsaw is going to buck. It will cut deeper the shorter this goes, but eventually it's gonna buck on you, and then you're gonna be in trouble. All right. So Don't do that. There are some guys that will file these down a little bit, but you'll notice those guys are missing some fingers. So don't do that. Also, if you've seen one of those magic orange sharpeners that you stick on the edge of your chainsaw and just and you know you run it, it's got a stone inside of it, forget that, because what's happening is it's basically just shaving the top of the tooth and this guide, this depth gauge, down, right? So it's not really a good sharpening. It's really just shaving this down to get more bite out of the tooth, right? And that's no good. You want to avoid that, right? I mean, I guess if you're only using the chainsaw once a year, that's fine. But you know, if you're doing firewood or anything like that, just skip that altogether.